Did you know that the average home price in the US has skyrocketed to over $400,000? Over the past decade, we've witnessed a dramatic surge in home prices, making the dream of homeownership increasingly elusive for many. This spike has significantly impacted potential buyers, pushing the boundaries of affordability. As we explore this landscape, we'll delve into what salaries are necessary to afford a home across different states. So, how much do you really need to earn to call a place your own? Let's dive into the numbers state by state. Before we get into specifics, let's understand how these figures are calculated. When we talk about the salary needed to buy a home, we're focusing on a key guideline. Your mortgage should not exceed 28% of your pre-tax income. This is a standard benchmark used by lenders to ensure that homeowners aren't overextending themselves financially. Now, to figure out this salary, we start with the median home price in each state. The median price gives us a middle ground. Half the homes cost more, and half cost less. It's a practical figure that represents the typical home buying scenario. But there's more to the story. We also need to consider mortgage rates, which influence how much you'll pay monthly. And let's not forget about property taxes and insurance, which can vary widely and significantly affect the overall cost of owning a home. With the basics down, we're set to explore what you need to earn in each state. Brace yourselves! Here are the top 5 most expensive states to buy a home. Starting with California, the Golden State is renowned not just for its vibrant culture and stunning landscapes, but also for its steep housing prices. To comfortably afford a median-priced home here, one would need to earn around $120,000 annually. That's significantly higher than the state's median income, which hovers around $75,000. Factors like tech industry hubs and desirable coastal cities drive these high property values. Next, let's head over to New York. Beyond the bright lights of Broadway and the hustle of Wall Street, New York's real estate market is as bustling as its streets. A salary of around $115,000 is required to buy a home in this state. Considering the state's median income is around $65,000, it's clear that living in the Empire State can be an empire-sized financial commitment. The high demand in urban areas and limited housing supply in cities like New York City contribute to these lofty costs. Flying over to Hawaii, the Aloha State offers breathtaking natural beauty, but at a breathtaking cost. To afford a home here, one needs to earn about $136,000, while the median income is about $80,000. High costs of living and limited land availability make Hawaii one of the priciest states for homeowners. Massachusetts, with its rich historical heritage and top-tier educational institutions, requires a salary of around $109,000 to manage home ownership against a median income of about $80,000. The state's academic and technological sectors inflate housing demands and prices. Lastly, Colorado's stunning mountain views come with a high price tag. A salary of around $100,000 is necessary to buy a home, compared to a median income of about $71,000. The influx of tech companies and a booming outdoor recreation industry keep property values climbing. While these states offer many attractions, affordability is not one of them. Next, let's check out where your money could stretch further. Looking for more bang for your buck? These states might be your answer. When it comes to buying a home, some states make your salary stretch further, allowing you to embrace homeownership without the daunting price tag. Let's explore where you can maximize your investment. Starting with West Virginia, known for its beautiful landscapes and quiet towns, the median home price here is among the lowest in the nation. With a median home price that allows a comfortable living for those earning less than the national average salary, West Virginia stands out as a beacon of affordability. Here, embracing the mountain state doesn't just mean enjoying the scenic views, but also a financially feasible lifestyle. Moving over to Arkansas, where the natural beauty continues with lush forests and vast parks, Arkansas offers a similar promise of affordability. The required salary to comfortably afford a home here is pleasantly low compared to the national figures. This state not only provides a cost-effective living but also a growing economic landscape, making it a smart move for both your heart and your wallet. Next, let's talk about Mississippi. Often celebrated for its rich cultural heritage and warm community, Mississippi also boasts an incredibly low cost of living. The salary needed to buy a home here is well below what you'd expect in more bustling metros, making it an attractive option for those looking to stretch their dollars. Swinging up to Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, the housing market remains accessible. Oklahoma's median home prices are low, and the salaries needed to match are equally reasonable. The state combines affordability with a booming energy sector and a strong agricultural foundation. Lastly, Ohio offers a blend of urban and rural living with a reasonable price tag on homes. Whether you're looking into bustling cities like Columbus or quiet towns near the Great Lakes, Ohio's diverse lifestyle doesn't carry the hefty financial burden typically seen elsewhere. Affordability doesn't mean lack of quality. Many of these states offer great living conditions with a much lower financial burden. Not all states fit neatly into the high or low-cost categories. Some may surprise you. Take Texas, for instance. The Lone Star State is often seen as a haven for affordable living, but dig a little deeper and the picture varies dramatically. In bustling urban areas like Dallas or Austin, the salary needed to buy a house can soar well above the state average. Contrast that with more rural settings, where housing remains surprisingly accessible, financially speaking. Then there's Florida, a state synonymous with sunshine and retirees. Here, the variation is stark. In cities like Miami and Orlando, you might find the cost of a cozy corner quite steep, requiring a hefty salary to match. However, venture into less populated areas like the Panhandle, and the financial requirements drop, making homeownership far more attainable. But perhaps the most intriguing are the unexpected findings. Consider a rural area with high property costs, which at first seems counterintuitive. These could be due to recent economic booms, an influx of city dwellers seeking solace in the countryside, or limited housing stock driving up prices. On the flip side, there are bustling urban centers where housing is unexpectedly affordable. Factors like overdevelopment, economic shifts, or proactive housing policies can create pockets of affordability even in the most unlikely places. It's clear that location, even within a state, can drastically change the financial equation. What's next for the U.S. housing market? Let's look into the crystal ball. As we peer into the future of the U.S. housing market, several current trends are pivotal in shaping what's to come. One of the most significant factors is the fluctuating interest rates. Recently, we've witnessed a roller coaster of rates which play a crucial role in determining mortgage affordability. When rates rise, the cost of borrowing increases, and this can cool down some of the overheated markets. Conversely, when rates drop, buying a home becomes more accessible, potentially driving prices up as demand increases. Another trend impacting the housing landscape is urban migration. Over the past few years, there's been a noticeable shift with many individuals and families moving away from densely populated urban centers to suburban or even rural areas. This movement has been fueled by the growing feasibility of remote work and a collective reevaluation of lifestyle priorities post-pandemic. This trend redistributes housing demand and could lead to price stabilization in traditionally expensive cities while simultaneously boosting prices in previously more affordable areas. Looking ahead, these trends suggest a dynamic shift in both home prices and the salaries needed to afford them. If interest rates continue to climb, we might see a cooling in some of the hottest markets, which could make homes more accessible without necessarily needing a higher salary. However, if urban migration keeps pushing demand in new areas, prices there could escalate, requiring higher salaries to match. For potential homebuyers, this means vigilance and flexibility will be crucial. Considering the potential for changing interest rates, locking in rates at the right time could save thousands over the life of a loan. Also, exploring emerging markets might uncover hidden gems where your salary could stretch further than expected. In navigating these waters, staying updated with the latest economic forecasts and real estate trends will be more important than ever. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to invest, understanding these dynamics can help you make informed decisions. Staying informed is key, as the market's only constant is change. Navigating the U.S. housing market can be daunting, but knowledge is power. As we've explored today, the landscape of home buying varies dramatically across the United States. States like California and New York stand out for their steep housing prices, requiring higher salaries to comfortably own a home. On the flip side, states such as West Virginia and Arkansas paint a different picture, where your salary can stretch much further, making home ownership more accessible. When considering where to plant your roots, it's crucial to weigh not only the cost of a home, but also the quality of life each state offers. Factors such as community, employment opportunities, and local amenities play a significant role in shaping your living experience. Feel free to share your insights or experiences regarding the housing market in your state in the comments below. Have you found a state that balances affordability with a lifestyle you love? Every state offers a unique door to opportunity. Make sure it's one you can afford to open. Thanks for watching.